Good morning. I have a 2013 Sienna in for a pre-purchase inspection. I've already done a preliminary road test on the vehicle. I'm going to go over a multi-point inspection and I'll show you some of the things that I find. I've got a health check here. It does only have historic codes for some low voltage and other concerns. Looks like the battery has been recently replaced, likely causing those low voltage codes. The battery test is testing good. Engine air filter is a bit dirty. AC filter is pretty dirty. I would recommend those be replaced. Your brake fluid reservoir looks pretty clean. Fluid's at the proper level. Engine coolant reservoir is near the full mark. Washer fluid reservoir is holding fluid, and I did verify that the front and rear wipers are working properly and the sprayers as well. During my initial road test, I could feel a lot of front end movement. The upper motor mount or dog bone motor mount is broken through. That always fails due to lower mount failure, so I would recommend motor mounts all be replaced. Antenna is broken off. What I mean by that is the antenna itself is broken off in the base. This is just a cover piece. Going over light check, headlights, turn signals, and fog lights are all working in the front of the vehicle. And the tail lights, brake lights, third brake light, reverse lights, turn signals, and both license plate lights are working in the rear of the vehicle. And I did check the rear wiper and sprayer and they're operating properly. I've set all the tire pressures to 36 PSI. Driver front tire tread is at 830 seconds. Driver rear tire is at 430 seconds. Passenger rear tire is at 330 seconds. I do recommend replacing them at 3, and there is some shoulder wear on these tires in the rear. Passenger front tire is at 830 seconds. I've got the wheels off so we can check out the brakes, but before we go into that, front lower control arm bushings are cracked and torn through on both sides. There's a lot of feel when you touch the brakes. Those bushings being damaged allow the wheel to move forward and backward in the wheel well and will wear out your tires and cause alignment issues. I also noticed on my initial road test the steering wheel is off-centered a little bit and would require an alignment. The alignment would not be reliable with those damaged lower control arms. Driver front brakes are measuring 7 millimeters, 8 millimeter won't fit, 6 millimeter has about 1 millimeter of play. Passenger front also 7 millimeters, is that 8 millimeter gauge, doesn't quite fit. Driver rear brakes are measuring 9 millimeters, 10 millimeter gauge overlaps the pad, 8 millimeter gauge has about 1 millimeter of play. Passenger rear brake pads also measure 9 millimeters, is that 8 millimeter gauge. Looking over the rest of the underside of the vehicle, your passenger rear shock looks like it has been leaking for quite a while. I would recommend replacing both rear shocks as a pair. I don't see any exhaust leaks or damage. This video is going to get cut off. I'm going to attach another video to another line on the RO.